Hey everyone, this is Tony with Trust The Breakup, and I'm going to give you today 5 advantages to your breakup. Yes, 5 advantages to your breakup. I know you guys look all through YouTube and you see a lot of channels that are trying to get the ex back, but this channel is different. This is helping you let it happen, to trust the breakup. Most of the time, it happened for a reason, and this is 5 advantages to your breakup. All right, so. Yeah, let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to tell you right now that most people don't make the changes necessary for a successful reunion, and what broke you up before will only resurface. Check it out. Right after a breakup, we are filled with emotions and all kinds of questions. In fact, the pain is so bad that we think that the only way to stop hurting is to have that person back in our life, right? Of course, we've all been there. But watch, trying to reunite and go for it again is often a big mistake, you guys. Why? Well, most likely there were several reasons for why you broke up. Probably not one big event, but most of the time there's several reasons. And if you rush back too soon, then by default, there's not enough time. Not enough time has passed to work things out with that person and make necessary changes and properly understand those issues that continued to be the cause of turmoil. And this is what tends to happen. What tends to happen is couples get back together simply because they miss each other, right? I know you're like shaking your head, yes, because that's happened to me. That's happened to all of us. We miss that person, but that's natural. Most of us don't realize that's just natural. You're going to miss that person. Even if, I mean, if you've been with them for a while, yeah, you are. And then this is what happens. We get back simply because we miss that person. They have about, couples have about a month or two of happy dating. The pain is gone and you're so glad to be with that person again. But you guys, inevitably, those issues which caused the breakup will resurface. Those issues which caused the breakup resurface, and you find yourself repeating the same scenario, the same pain, and the same disappointment. This is often followed by regret and that familiar, why did I get back together? We should have known this wasn't going to work. He or she will never change. The best thing to do is to wait for the storm of emotions to calm down. Then make a decision with a much clearer perspective. You guys, perspective is everything. It's so much how you see something, because it's the lens in which you're going to interpret your situation. I remember about a week after a breakup, my ex-girlfriend, she called me wanting to reconcile. And I told her like we needed to let the emotions subside, those rough waters had to come down. And I said that we naturally miss each other and we should talk later. And then about 3 months later, I think it was, we talked, and I knew that that relationship was done. And I was okay with that because I had a better perspective on the breakup. All right, number 2. You've learned so much from this past relationship. You are now equipped to make better decisions. And I know that if it's right after a breakup, you don't want anyone else, and you're like, oh, I know, but I can do things right with her, but just hear me out, okay? You've learned so much, man. Chances are you made some pretty stupid mistakes, but so did your partner. It's not all your fault. Most of what we learn comes from mistakes. Michael Jordan, the GOAT, right? Michael Jordan is noted for saying, I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. All of us wish we could go back at times and handle things differently. But the good news is you are now aware of what you did wrong and have a much better idea of how to navigate a relationship. You have better perspective. You're going to hear me say that word again a couple times in this presentation. Perspective. Yes, you were a big old dummy. I've been there too. Sometimes we just make stupid mistakes, especially as guys. We just make dumb mistakes. But with self-reflection and improved understanding, You are now equipped for success and to go for what you really want in a dating relationship. When that next special person comes along, you'll be able to see the obstacles and handle them better. Or, check it out, or even address them before they can become an issue. That's the key, seeing them before they can become an issue. You also have a better idea of what you really want or don't want in a person. You are now aware of the red flags that you either didn't notice before or chose to ignore. Sometimes we choose to ignore them. I had a buddy who chose to ignore some red flags, married a girl, and it's a bad situation now. Number 3, time to work on yourself and break free. Your current breakup gives you time to work on yourself. There's nothing like a heart-wrenching breakup that will cause you to ask the question, why? Am I right or what? It hurts, man. It hurts. And we always ask the question, why? And if you're smart, it will move you to do some serious self-reflection and self-improvement. Now is the time to become a better version of you. Yeah, a better version of you. And I'm telling you, yeah, go ahead. Do the grieving. Do even the inevitable sulking, because you need to look at the pain. Feel it in order for it to eventually leave. You can't ignore it. You have to look at it. You got to feel it for it to leave. But make sure you use this time of being single again wisely. You now have time to work on you. And if you don't think you need any work, then you're just a fool. Because we all do. Good luck with any future dating success if that's what you think. Focus on you. We all need self-improvement. Use this time to get in better shape, write that book, improve your diet, travel with friends, develop new skills, change old ways of thinking, etc. You know what it is. You can now break free and take this time to focus on you. And yes, you will become more attractive to others as a plus. You're going to be more attractive to others because you're on your mission, you're focused on you, and if your ex sees you again, this is a plus, guys, as if your ex sees you again, then they'll certainly notice the difference. All right, number 4. Oh, I wanted to show this little quote here. We don't grow when things are easy. We grow when we face challenges. Those little turtles that have to make it to the water before they get eaten by a bird. Yeah, that's where they grow their muscles. All right, number 4. The relationship was damaging and toxic. Ow. It's often difficult to admit or see while we're in the relationship. But after the breakup, now with the better perspective, there's that word again, guys, perspective. And if truth be told, you know it was toxic and damaging. And maybe you were the one who was the toxic person, not your partner, right? Maybe not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend. It was you. Girls, maybe you were the one. Guys, maybe you. This can go both ways because a toxic relationship hurts both persons involved. Fighting, emotional pain, abuse, unreasonable compromises, changing who you really are just to please the other person, making ridiculous sacrifices to please the other person, putting up with obnoxious, immature, childish behavior, taking out your insecurities on the other person, and even pretending to have feelings when you're really not into her, just keeping her as a backup. That's not good either. Just keeping her as a backup, man, that's going to cause her a lot of pain. None of these are healthy for either person. The breakup was the best thing that could have happened. In a damaging, toxic relationship, the best thing is for that breakup to happen, and let it happen. You stayed in it way too long anyways, right? Some of you have probably been in it for years. But I get it though, because you were comfortable and you built an attachment. I get it. But now is your chance to begin the healing process. And if necessary, you have to do that. Heal if there was some hurt involved, and break free. All right, last one, number 5. Freedom to start over. And make sure you listen all the way to the end, because I want to tell you guys about a book that really gives some insight and has helped me and thousands of other people. But let's take care of number 5, freedom to start over. There's something refreshing and scary about a fresh start. It's refreshing but scary because you're going into the unknown and you're leaving the known. And whenever we go into the unknown, that could be scary. But it gives you the chance to erase the past and have a new beginning. Sure, it can take work and time and even be intimidating, but the possibilities are wide open. That's the good thing. That's the good thing, you guys out there. The possibilities are wide open. Michael Gervais said, "Every great change begins with pain." How true is that? Every great change begins with pain. One of the reasons why I started this channel. And popular speaker Bishop T.D. Jakes once said, "If someone can walk away from you, let them walk. Your destiny isn't tied to the person who left." That's crazy, huh? Your destiny and future does not have to be ruined by the breakup. That person does not define you or your life. And they only have that power if you let them, if you give it to them. Like, a lie only has power if you empower it. That person only has power if you allow them to have that power. Whether you did the breakup or otherwise, it doesn't matter. We are all on our own journeys, and starting over is just a part of life. Listen, your current breakup gives you the chance for a fresh start as a person with better perspective, knowledge, understanding, and a better version of you. So you guys, I hope these 5 reasons helped you out a lot. And I'm going to tell you about this book that it's just been a helpful source. It's called How to Get Over Anyone in a Few Days. Breakups Will Never Hurt Like Before is the subtitle. It's written by psychologist Farouk Radwan. And it's got like these tried and tested ways to get over your ex. It's got psychological strategies that work. Not like, oh, keep yourself busy, but like things that work. Some people give stupid advice. Oh, just go out and hang out. Spend more time with friends. And that doesn't really work. But this book gives you psychological strategies that work, because the guy's like a psychologist. And it teaches you how to put the breakup into perspective. And check out some of these chapters. Things like what is love, self-esteem issues that some of us have, relationship addiction. Other one is like this person is everything to me. Is it love or is it my ego? All kinds of cool stuff. Being stubborn, confusing stubbornness with love. It's just good. So anyways, hey, click the link below to gain access to the website, and click on the product tab, and you'll be able to find this book, How to Get Over Anyone in a Few Days. I really, really recommend it. So I hope you enjoyed today's advice. 5 advantages to your breakup. All right, this is Tony from Trust the Breakup, and just reminding you guys, you're going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Trust the breakup, all right? God bless you, and keep an eye out for another presentation.